Hi, I'm Joe Pure with Blue Marble Consulting, and today I'd like to show you SAP Cloud for Sales on HANA. Cloud for Sales is an extension for SAP ERP, and it includes new functionality to allow you to easily address new sales opportunities and dashboards on the go. First, we're going to look at a new sales opportunity. Here we can easily see a number of key metrics that give us an idea of what our sales pipeline looks like, among other things. So first, we're going to take a look at our sales pipeline, and we can see over the next 3 months our projected sales via this weighted pipeline chart. We can also go back and see our news feed, which is part of our dashboard, and we can see here news for our customer here, as well as a description of upcoming appointments, tasks for follow-up, all kinds of additional info. We can look at products as well for this customer. So we can see that we have these products here the customer ordered from us. And we can get details on our new opportunity for actually selling these products to that customer. And we can make any changes to this and save it as well. So here, after you meet with the client, you can find out what product exactly they're looking to buy. And so what you can do from here is actually refine the opportunity for this product. So in this example, we're going to create a sales order. The next thing we can do is look at sales order costing. We can see here exactly what the customer wants to order from us, and we can go ahead and calculate material costing for that order. So as you can see here, we've calculated all the parts and resources required for this. So this is very useful from a finance perspective. We can look at our costing, and then we can also go into scheduling and availability too. So here, if we click on the stock requirements list, we can get scheduling information for this sales order. So as you can see, we are able to actually schedule this order. And the next thing we're going to take a look at is how SAP HANA for ERP can overcome these scheduling issues very quickly and efficiently. So we're going to do an actual MRP run using HANA. So here we're going to take a look at the external requirements that are required to fulfill the sales order. So we'll go ahead and select this customer and this material to represent our sales order, and we'll click on Manage Items. And what we can do here is we can take a look at the actual items that are needed, and we can see that we have 4 options available, and the stars indicate how well they would solve our problem. So let's go ahead and choose this option here. So here we're taking a look at actually using this vendor to procure our items. And this is calculated on the quantity we need and also the lead times to get these items to fulfill the sales order. So here we're creating a purchase requisition to meet this external requirement generated by MRP. Okay, and so we have now processed that requirement. So the next step is to make a PO for that purchase rec requirement. So we're going to, in this instance, let's say our approver is not in the office and they're using a mobile device. So what they can do is they can easily log on to Fiori and they can click on the Approve Purchase Order transaction tile. And here they can see details of the work order, or sorry, the purchase order, and they can understand what needs to be approved, what exactly they're paying for this, all sorts of things. So we'll go ahead and approve this. And we can also go ahead and look at the invoice and post that once it comes from the vendor for these items we're purchasing. So we're going to go ahead and post that invoice and save that. And so here we have a dashboard that shows us, it's the goods receipt, invoice receipt cockpit. It shows us key figures from our goods receipt and invoice receipts. And so we can see here our total amount of open items, as well as the number of items by period. We can easily see by account. There's a number of options here. So what we can do next is we can actually take a look at the sales analysis. So in this dashboard here, we're easily seeing some more sales info for our company. So let's say you're on a mobile device. From your iPad, you can actually take a look at the sales order and delivery statistics for each customer. And some of our KPIs look better here than we saw on the previous screen because that sales order we actually created from the sales lead we had in our pipeline. So the next thing we're going to do is take a look at a financial P&L analysis. So as we can see here, we have data here for a variety of measures, and we can filter by country, region, city. We can look at year and month, all these things. So let's go ahead and take a look at a heat map that shows by country our actual revenue. So here we can see countries and various color codes represent our revenue from there. Let's go ahead and take a look at net profit as well. And we have several different views of this. We can look at a simple bar chart. We can go a step further here. We can click on a cloud chart as well. So we can see here the products that are giving us the highest revenue and net profit. We can also add another measure. We'll click on correlation, and we can see some more metrics here. We can go further into division, revenue, and actual quantity sold for each of these items. And we can, of course, drill down by customer name. So we can look further. We're looking at the company we just sold that sales order to. So we're going to go ahead and look at a cross-division analysis by revenue and net profit for this customer. So you can see here in our bubble map the info in a clear visual format. So as you can see here, by using the ERP Foundation extension, which uses the Cloud for Sales solution, Fiori, and the HANA Live real-time database, we are able to, from a mobile device or from a desktop, look at our sales pipeline, actually create a sales order, look at costing and scheduling, take care of any external procurement requirements. We can easily approve sales orders, purchase orders on the go from any mobile device. And then we can also take a look at a variety of cockpits that really help us out in understanding our business position. So we can take a look at the goods receipt, invoice receipt cockpit and see our upcoming expenses, what still has not been posted yet, what goods have not been received yet. We can do a sales analysis and see, by any number of criteria such as region, customer, industry, division, any of those things. We can quickly slice and dice that data in real time and take a look at how our company is performing. And then also we have access to a variety of financial dashboards and reports that we can access in real time as well using the HANA database. If you would like to see how these solutions can benefit your company, please contact Sabrina Sigourney of Blue